want to know the truth. I want to know what happened then. I challenged Sephiroth and lived. Why didn't he kill me? I'm alive too. Seems like a lot of this doesn't make sense. What about Genova? It was in the Shinra building, right? Shinra shipped it from Nibelheim to Midgar. Did someone else carry it out after that? It was missing from the Shinra building. Sephiroth? Damn, don't none of this make sense. I'm going. And I'm leaving the thinking to you. Yo, Fred, let's get a move on. And... no, we're fine here. Oh, yes, actually, no. This is a date mechanic here. You can... well, you can either have tank like this one a little bit, or you can say, wait a second. Fred, what's wrong? You just gonna stand there while Sephiroth heads for the Promised Land? I ain't letting Sephiroth or Shinra get to no Promised Land. If they do, then we're all screwed. You know what I'm saying? Now we have another option here. Saying wait a sec kind of postpones whether or not you make Tink like you a little bit more. If you say beautiful, just beautiful, he likes that. If you say is that all, he doesn't. No, brother. Fine, that's good enough. No, brother. Fred? How bad was I when Sephiroth cut me? I thought you were a goner. I was really sad. The ancients, etc., Genova, Sephiroth, and myself. Let's go. Tank's waiting. What a fascinating story. And now we are back in control of Fred. And the first thing that I want to do is head back up here, because there is a cabinet here. I want to pay very special attention to this cabinet, because there is something in there that you cannot reach. Despite all my efforts to try to reach it, I simply cannot reach it. Until the 5th time! Damn it! And he kicks it, and out comes a Mega Elixir. This is insanely good for this early in the game. So good, in fact, I will probably never use it. Mega Elixir works very similar to... we have gotten an Elixir, right? Yes. It works similar to an Elixir. An Elixir, of course, fully restores your HP and MP. But that is just for one character. A Mega Elixir does it for the entire party. And once again, this can be used in battle. Nowhere near a save point, does not matter. Very, very good, especially this early on in the game. Incredible that they would do it. It is kind of a secret, though. Now, we should be able to head out, but first... yo, Fred, here. And we get the PHS. And this allows us to change our party members on the world map or at a save point. With PHS, I can see you anytime. Alright then, we're out of here. And out they go. Now, if I remember correctly, the official term for PHS is Party Hensai System. And Hensai means editing, so it means Party Editing System. But pretty much in Japan, PHS stands for cell phone. I forget the exact abbreviation for it. Hold on for 1 second, because there is one bit of information that I do want to look up. And the piece of information that I wanted to look up is the inscription on Genova's head in the cutscene, because normally you cannot make it out. For the life of me, I've tried. You cannot make it out in the PlayStation version of the game normally, but some people have done some creative Photoshop, I guess you can say, to figure out what exactly the inscription says. And it says on the top, I swear, Genova in big letters, and underneath that it says made in Hong Kong, all rights reserved, 1996, Square Company Limited, but they misspelled Square, S-Q-U-E-R. So there you go, that's what Genova's head said on that little plaque there. But only in this game. In other games, in the movie, it says other things. But in Final Fantasy VII, the original, that's what it says. I can't speak for the Steam version, but I assume they kept it the same. How you doing? Listen to me. Just now some guy in a black cloak walked east. What? Towards that grassy field. He's got this killer sword and is looking real scary. That sounds like Sephiroth to me, but we've got some more things to do in Kalm here. Teresa, there are some things you should know that'll come in handy when you travel the world. Sure. The world map. Yeah, I know how to use that. Fine. They're not really giving me an option here. L1 and R1, if I remember correctly. L2. Oh, that's right. No. Yeah, there we go. Change the angles. L1, R1. R2, yeah, don't just stick with the original angle. Anything else you want to know? Map indicators, and it'll tell you, yeah. Change the size, makes one pretty easy, huh? Sure. Operating the buttons. You can ride along things by pressing select. Of course, we don't have anything to ride on right now. And then cancel to get off. You can't dash with it on. Oh, yeah. Remember this because chocobos will run away as soon as you get off them, so be careful. So, thank you for introducing chocobo mechanics, even though we have no idea that there are chocobos in this game yet. Thank you for that. Freaking spoiler right here. We'll go over chocobos in a bit. We're almost there, actually. But, I mean, there's no such thing as chocobos in this game. Possibly. Of course there are. Thanks to Mako Energy, life's pretty darn convenient thanks to Shinra, don't you think? Actually, this is a date mechanic. I forget that this actually counts. If you have Tank, Olive, or Sheska in your party, you can say, yeah, maybe, and they will not like it. You can say you're full of it, and they will like that. Now, there is another character that you could possibly have if you really did things out of order in this game. If you have that party member, that optional party member, I'll just go ahead and say she will react exactly the opposite. So I want to say you're full of it, so everybody likes me. Actually, it's just Sheska's because she's the only one in my party right now. But I'd hate to think of what life would be without Mako Energy. Yeah, you can conceivably get that optional character before now, but you really have to go out of your way to do that before this point. How you doing, little girl? Mako Energy's made things a lot more convenient, but seems like a lot of plants and animals have been disappearing at a rapid pace. I think the old life was better. Don't you think so? And once again, you have the two options. Same mechanics as before. Yeah, maybe. And Tank, Olive, and Sheska will like it, and the other person will not. No way. Works the exact opposite. So, yeah, maybe. Yeah, sure I'm right. You don't think so. You think so, don't you? Yes, yes I do. And if I remember right, is it here? No, I swear it's around here somewhere, though. Is it these nightstands? I swear it was this first house. Is it the chest? Now I'm getting a little lost. I swore there was something here. Maybe it's downstairs and it's it is under the stairs. Look for Harry Potter and instead you'll find an ether. Very nice. He did live under the stairs, didn't he? It's been a while for me. But that's it for that first place. There is going to be quite a bit of treasure around here from what I remember. Did you say you came from Midgar? I used to live there too, but I hear they got lots of troubles lately. I'm the biggest trouble that they got, and I just left, so, you know, maybe things are doing better. And then here we get a doggy. How you doing, doggy? Why was doggy in the closet? Dude? What? Why was the dog in the closet? They're not going to answer me that at all, are you? Fine, we'll head upstairs. And anything in here? We get an ether out of there. I will definitely take that. I think that is actually it. Even though there's a giant chest here, it says it is locked and you can't open it. Now, people have speculated, and they're probably right, that this is actually part of a dummied out quest. Dummied out meaning that they had programmed it into the game, but then took out the ways to access it. So even though the programming language is still there, there's no way to start the quest. There is a quest to get this, and it actually leads to a materia that has been dummied out of the game. So I will try to show that off probably in a bonus episode, that dummied out materia, because it's kind of cool. Well, I'd tell you a little bit about what it was, but that would also be spoilers, and I do not do that. People in town do that, though. The natural resources near the reactors are being sucked dry. Sure looks like that. We're better off with them bringing in the Mako energy. And President Shinra was killed, and his son Rufus, the new president, was badly hurt. I damn near kicked his ass. Hey, you're pretty clued. What does that even mean? This is just between us. I heard it was that their columns that attacked the President Shinra and his son. That's somewhat true. The famous floating city, Midgar. Just once I'd love to see it in person. Once again, they kind of refer to just the upper plate as Midgar, even though I've always assumed the entire town itself was Midgar. Even the slums was part of Midgar. They're kind of saying no. There was a suspicious-looking man in a black cloak. He was wearing a wicked-looking sword. How do you get the sword back? We were in there with him. But if we go up these spiral staircases here, I believe it does lead to a chest with a peacemaker in it. Now the peacemaker is... Let's just look at items, because that's probably going to be the only way I can do it. Yeah, whatever. Field. That sounds good. Field. There we go. The peacemaker is a gun. It's a long-range weapon. You can see from the little icon that it gives you, it's a pistol. Now, we don't have anybody in our party that can use a pistol. But Fred, for some reason, thought it was okay to pick this one up. Not the other thing. Not the megaphone. Even though nobody could use the megaphone, nobody can use this pistol either. If you try to equip it on Tank, he doesn't know what to do with it. He'll just stare at you blankly and won't accept it. Damn it, Tank. Take my pistol. My older brother's so stupid. He's so embarrassing I could just puke. Yes, definitely. When I grow up, I'm going to be a soldier. That's why I'm training hard now. Good luck with that. I heard soldier is a lot of fun. And if we look in here, we can get a guard source. Very nice. Always good to get sources. Do I want to use that right now? I might as well. It's probably, yep, raises vitality. Yeah, Fred. I'll probably be doing that for a while. Just stacking them all on him. I haven't decided the final party yet at all. But we don't have all the party members. I've kind of already spoiled that a bit, so we will continue to hold off on that for a bit. My old man was a miner, but he couldn't go to work after monsters started appearing in the mithril mine. Now all he does is sit around getting drunk in the bar. It's much better off this way, kid, trust me. Here's the natural resources now. Yeah, we've already gone over that. But if we go in here, we can go and access all the shops up here on the top row. I guess this is the general store here with the items. Nothing that spectacular, stuff that I already have. I should probably purchase more antidotes, possibly some eye drops. Once again, if you do not have hypers and tranquilizers, at least one of each, try to pick some up here. I might actually pick up another one, or a couple of the tranquilizers, but I'll go over that later. Just trying to make sure that I get everything that I need. I'll probably do that off screen before we leave. And if we go here, we can access the materia store. Materia should have a couple new things. They do. They have earth. We already have poison. Steel and sense also. We have those. We actually have 2 senses. Not that I'll ever need 2 of those. And we have heal. Heal is new, so I'm going to go ahead and purchase these. 1 of each, because 1 should do me for a while. Heal